Hello everyone, and welcome to another session of Yoga with Miss Ingram here in the basement. Like we did in the last couple sessions, we're standing poses. We're just gonna again continue on with those poses and jump right in. And later on in the summer, we'll get into the sitting poses. But right now, we're going to work on the extended side angle pose. So what that is like the last video, our legs are shoulder length apart or a good distance so that you can keep your balance. Then we're just going to lunge to the right, turning our right foot out. We're going to lunge as far down as we possibly can, causing our left leg to be straight, and this time you're going to stay straight forward. The left leg is going to be straight, right leg is bent. And take our right arm and put it down on the ground in front of our right leg. Then we're just going to raise our left hand straight up. So I'm going to hit this pose right here. And we're just going to work on our breathing as we're doing it. And we're going to simply breathe in, hold for 3 seconds, and breathe out. As you can see, my hands are on my fingertips. I'm going to go ahead and then put my hand firmly on the ground. If you can have your hand firmly on the ground, go right ahead and do it. If you can't, it's okay to be on your fingertips. Try to go down as far as you can to the ground without overextending your leg and bending your leg. Remember, in our breathing exercise, we want to try to keep our nose, breathing in through our nose, holding for 3 seconds, and then breathing out through our mouths. And also make sure that you aren't bouncing while you're in this position. You want to firmly hold this position. And last deep breath in. And slowly, as you're blowing out, come up. Straight up, and then we're just gonna shift to the other side. I'm gonna slide over though, so that I'm still in the camera. And now our left foot is going to be facing outward. Our right foot is facing forward. Our right leg is straight. Our left leg is bent. We're gonna put our left hand down, palm down on the ground. If you cannot do your palm, just go ahead with your fingertips. Your right arm is going to stretch up. Your head should be looking in the up position, so you should have this form right here going. And simply just breathe in through your mouth and out, in through your nose, my apologies, and out through your mouth. And don't forget to hold for 3 seconds while you're in between your breathing. You want to try to extend your chin up to the sky so that you aren't causing any pressure here on your shoulder. You should only be feeling pressure in your left leg because of the lunge position. You want to try to hold your balance as well while we're in these positions today. We're going to go over 5 positions, however, just going to do both on each side, left side and the right side. And last deep breath in. And slowly come up as you're blowing out. Very good. If your arms are feeling a little wobbly or stiff, you can go ahead and stretch those out. The next position we'll be doing is the extended side pose preparation. It's something similar to what we did in a previous video where, you're just going to take your arms, and you're going to push them straight out. And with the prayer hands, but your arms are going to go straight out. You're going to turn your torso to the right, bend at the waist and the hips, and extend your arms out forward, holding the prayer hand position. So you should look something like this. You want to make sure that your back is flat. My face will be facing the ground, but my back is flat. You want to just hold that position for 10 breaths in and 10 breaths out. And hold your 3 seconds. and you should be feeling pressure in your lower back area, which is fine, as well as in your arm area. But you want to try to keep your arms and your back straight and aligned with each other. Your head should be facing the ground, and your knees should not be bent while we're in this position at all. And last deep breath in. And slowly flow out as we're coming up. I'm just going to simply turn to the left side and do the same position. We're going to go down. If you do need to take that rest and do a couple circles with your arm, that's completely fine. And then you're just going to go ahead into that position on the left side. Remember, bending at your waist here. Chest is parallel to the ground. Your back is flat. Your arms are straight across. And hands are in the prayer position. And straight across. I'm just going to hold. Deeply breathing in, holding for 3 seconds. And breathing out. If it's hard for you to hold your prayer position, you can go ahead and clasp your hands together and hold it in that position. If it's a little easier for you, that's fine. Just want to make sure that your back and your arms are leveled with each other. And again, your legs should not be bent at all. Last deep breath in. And slowly out as we're coming up. Very good. That's only 2. We have 3 more. Our next position is going to be the angle variation 1 pose. It's 2 of them. This is the first one. We're going to turn to our right. Both feet are now facing the right. We're just going to cross our arms in the back so that your hands should be on your elbow, on the opposite elbow, as such, just like this. We're going to position our legs again. Right first, and we're just going to bend at our hips. Again, making our back parallel to the ground here. You want to make sure that your back is straight. That is going to be face down, looking at your feet, and just focus on breathing in deeply, holding for 3 seconds, and breathing out. Want to breathe in through your nose. Hold 3 seconds, and out. Breathe in through your nose. Hold 3 seconds, and out through your mouth. And as you're doing this, you want to try to clear your mind of anything that has happened today, and you just want to focus on keeping your balance and try to simply meditate while performing this yoga pose. One last deep breath in, and slowly come up as you're blowing out. I'm going to turn to the other side now. As you can see, I didn't unhook my arms. It's just easier for me to just turn my body and go down to the left versus trying to undo my arms and redo them. And we're just going to slowly go down. Remembering to flatten our back, making it parallel to the ground. You don't want to overbend and be all the way down here just yet. Or you don't want to be still up here. You just want to be right in the middle. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out. Hold 3 seconds and out through your mouth. You're doing very well. Make sure you just want to hold that position. Focus on your balance. last one, breathe in. And slowly come up as you're breathing out. Okay, so the next pose that we're going to do is called the angle variation pose 2, and it's the same concept as variation 1. Only difference is, instead of crossing our arms behind us, we're going to take our middle finger and our thumb, and we're going to make little OKs as such. And instead of going in front of us, we're going to have our arms behind us. So what you want to do is spread your legs apart, as we've been doing. Turn to the right, get your fingers ready, and bend at your hips. And while we're going to, as we're bending, you want to start your arms off facing outward. And as you're bending, your arms should be rising up, and try your hardest to keep them facing down, and do not turn them up. Face your arms down, and we're just going to go up that way. And you want to try to get your back flat. The difficulty will be in the arms, trying to keep them in that same position. However, if you would like to, try to connect your arms as such, like this, so that your arms are back and you are getting that stretch in your arms. But if you can do it, then that's also easier. That's also good. And don't forget, you're going to take your deep breaths in, hold for 3 seconds, and then blow out. Your head is going to also be parallel to the ground, looking downward. You want to try to hold this pose as long as you can. If you can get your arms up higher, go right ahead and do that. And last deep breath in. And slowly come up as you're blowing out. I'm just going to turn to the other side and do the same thing. Arms down by your side, facing forward, with your palms facing forward. Your middle finger and your thumb are making a little OK signs, and you're just gonna bring your arms back as you're bending forward. And deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. Hold 3 seconds and out. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. If you're feeling burning in the back of your arms, it is completely fine. Try your hardest not to drop your arms. Just try to hold this position in. Focus on your breathing more than you're focusing on the burning of the arms, and you'll be just fine. Last deep breath in, and slowly come up as you're blowing out. Very good. Sorry. Our next pose is going to be called the both arms variation. And we're going to take our right foot and we're going to turn it outwards. We're going to lunge to the right. We're going to have our hands again in the prayer position, and we're simply going to raise them in the air. While they're raised, we're going to slightly lean towards the right. You want your torso area to be slightly over your leg, not too far over, but just right about it, causing your left leg and your left side to be aligned with each other. And your left leg, your left arm, and your left side should be forming a diagonal shape as you lunge over your right leg. I'm just gonna hold this position here. Deep breath in and deep breaths out. holding for 3 seconds in the middle. Right now you should be feeling burning here in your upper thigh area. Just try to fight through it. You want to focus on your breathing instead of focusing on the pose and the exercise itself. Just holding your balance and focus on your breathing. Don't focus on the pain. We're almost done. One more. Deep breath in. And slowly come up as you blow out. And we're just going to simply stretch over to the left. Need to take a break. Stretch your arms out. That's all right. Shake them out. Then we're just going to go right back up and over. Keeping our hands in those same prayer position. This time your right leg, your right side, and your right arm are going to be forming the diagonal. Your left leg is going to be turned to the side. Your left foot is going to be turned to the outside. And we're going to bend our left leg. And we're just simply going to lunge over our left leg. Keeping our hands in the prayer position. And stretching as far over as we can. Try not to overextend over your leg. You don't want your head to go past your knee. Unless you've been doing yoga for a while, then you should be able to do that. But as of right now, we're not there just yet. We're still on the beginner's level. And we're just trying to focus on our balance and keeping track of our breathing. In through your mouth, nose, and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more, in through your nose. And slowly come up as you're going out. Very good, very good. And we just are going to do one last pose that's in this extended side angle pose. My apologies. And it's called the tiptoe variation. We're going to keep with the lunges, only this time instead of our leading leg being flat on the ground, we're going to go up on our tippy toes, helping extend the stretch in our upper thigh area. So you're going to go ahead and stretch down to the right side, go up on your toe. Your right arm is going to be firmly on the ground, and your left arm is just going to simply be on your side, because this is just to stretch out your legs and make sure that you can get that extra extension. And we're just going to simply go down here. Your palm is flat, but your leg should be up. Your toes on your, because you're on your toes. You don't want to come here, because then you see that your torso is going to restrict your arm from your leg from extending. Sorry, let me move my brains out the way. You want to try to get your foot to your arm, knee to try to come over your elbow. Over your shoulder. You're just going to hold this position as you're deep breathing in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your head can be facing down or it can be facing up, wherever you feel comfortable. We're just going to simply switch over to the other side. Remember your left hand, you want to have your left hand palm on the ground, your left toe is in the air, your right leg is straight, and your right arm is going to be on your leg. And we'll do this one twice, just so people can get the hang of it. And this pose will hurt fast, so that's why we're going to switch back and forth. You want to remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Switch again. Back over to the right side. Right hand is firmly on the ground while your right foot is on your toe. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to switch again. Left arm, left hand is firmly. Palm is on the ground, left toes, and you're going to be on your left toe with your left heel in the air. Right arm is on your thigh area. And breathe in through your nose, hold for 3 seconds, and out through your mouth. Slowly come up. If you want, you can hold that position a little longer. And that concludes today's session of Yoga with Miss Ingram here in the basement. See you guys next time.